welcome to Bari's Place where we could just chat it up. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a struggle that I kind of went through. I want to say not this year, but I think it's 2020. I think I went through this. It could have been 2019. And I wanted to talk to you about goals and, when people ask you, what's your 5-year plan? And what I went through is I didn't feel inspired. Like I didn't feel that I had a 5-year plan. And even to this day, if somebody asks me, what's your 5-year plan? I don't have one. And it actually made me sad. I don't want to use the word depressed, but it actually took me into a space of like uncertainty. Like, why don't I have a plan set up? Why don't I know what my goals are for tomorrow, the next day? And I went through that for maybe like a couple of weeks. And then God spoke to me about something. And what he said and what he showed me is that when I was young, when I was little, he would show me everything that I would have in my adulthood. He showed me my children. He showed me moving. He showed me marriage. He showed me money. He showed me everything that I would have. And what I realized is one of the reasons why I don't make future plans is almost because I know my future plans. And it's not that I'm saying I know how that's going to come into play or when it's going to come into play, but it's almost that I'm comfortable because I know it's coming into play. Almost everything that the Lord has shown me since I was a little girl, I have either accomplished or in that process of accomplishing. And it's just so interesting that it's even added stuff to the things that he showed me. So, and I'm sharing this to say that sometimes we wake up and some of us don't know what our passion is, and we don't know the direction that we're going. But ask yourself, why? Is it because you're lost? Because you might not be lost. You might be. I feel like everybody is exactly where they're supposed to be. Even in your darkest times, you are where you're supposed to be because there's something in that moment that you will use later in life. So for me, and I remember being with a friend of mine and sitting in a car, and I remember telling her, I'm gonna be this therapist, I'm gonna do all these amazing things, and I remember her turning to me and saying, you're not gonna be none of that, you're gonna be a housewife. And I remember being so angry. I remember I actually got so mad, and I was telling her, you don't know what the hell you talk about. Like, I know what I'm gonna be this and that. And yes, I have a degree in psychology, but I never practiced clinical psychology. I've never created an office space, never became licensed, and I ministered to more people, and I think I counseled more people than I probably would have counseled in that setting. I've helped a lot of people just from being myself and just being that person that people could talk to. So it's funny how, again, I saw it as one way. I see myself in the suit and the tie and, sitting on the couch and you laying out and you telling me your problems. And that's not how God gave it to me. He gave it to me at those 3 a.m. phone calls when somebody's in a life or death situation, or, hey, can I just talk to you for a moment? Or just, a regular person on the street that I don't even know. And, I just bless them with kindness and listening and conversating with them. So it's funny because I may not have been the counselor that I envisioned myself to be, but I do counsel. And I share this with you not for you to look at me and be like, well, you don't know what the hell you got going on there. That's not why I'm sharing this with you. I'm sharing this for those who feel like they're lost, that people are asking that question, what do you want to do with your life? You might already be doing it. You might be in it, but you just don't appreciate it. And I had to reflect, and I'm glad that the Holy Spirit brought that to me and showed me everything that you seen when you was a little girl. You have either you have it already, or you will obtain it. And it's interesting because I'm in my last phases of my master's degree. And I didn't even see myself being in school to receive my master's degree. But again, another accomplishment that God had already placed in my life from a little girl. So I just wanted to share that with you and just say that you are where you're supposed to be. If you are in a dark place, you will get out. Let let God or whoever you believe in, because everybody doesn't believe in God, but whatever you believe in, let it guide you. Allow it to take you where you're supposed to go. And just know that not everybody has a plan, because I don't. I live life based on where I'm supposed to be at the time that I'm supposed to be it, and that's pretty much what I do. So I thank you again for tuning into Barbie's Place, where we can just chat it up.